Okay, dear students, now I am going to talk about The White Flower by R.K. Narayan. Indians take pride in the fact that India is a land of rich cultural tradition. We are also proud of our technological advancement. These two Indians, traditional and modern, exist side by side. In matters of religion, marriage practice, and family matters, we are very traditional. The many of us still follow old rituals and customs blindly. Education has not changed our anti-human practices like dowry and child marriages. Especially in remote villages in India, the author takes a satirical look at some of our traditional practices and humorously open the way of critical rethinking. This story has South Indian background and should be very familiar to you. R.K. Narayan, he was born in 1907, is one of the Indians' foremost writer of fiction. The many of his stories are based on his close observation of India in South India. He writes in a very simple style about the life of common man. So, of his best known novel and short stories are Friends and Bachelor of Arts, The Guide, and many of the novels wrote him. And his short stories, Bachelor of Arts, The Guide, The English Teacher, and The Dark Room. Okay. Okay, let me see the some important points in this short story. Okay, the main character, the Krishna. The Krishna and the girl meet at the street tap. One day, they could not progress beyond eloquent glance as direct quoting was not possible. Luckily, a common friend stepped in to take the initiative and inform the families about the matter. Both Krishna and the girl credentials satisfied their two families. The Krishna was from a good family, was good looking, rich and studying for BA. The girl was marriageable age, from a good family, good looking, sang well and was educated up to the fourth form. On an auspicious day, the girl father came to the Krishna house to pursue the matrimonial alliance. And this initiative for marriage could not be taken by the boy and the girl. It was not possible for them to go beyond exchanging meaningful glances. Once the families got to know about the possibility of an alliance, the girl father had to take the first step and approach the boy family. It was not the custom for the boy's family to propose marriage. The horoscopes had to match before the marriage was fixed. So the Krishna's father was more modern and progressive minded than the girl's father. He did not have faith in horoscope. He wanted to fix the marriage without matching horoscope. When the girl's father informed him that his astrologer had said that the two horoscopes could not be matched, he consulted the great astrologer and came out with the counterattack. The girl's father, on the other hand, believed in the traditional customs and was superstitious. He refused to go ahead with the marriage as there was a defect in Krishna's horoscope. He was the opinion that horoscopes were important document with which one could estimate the happiness, longevity, and health of couple. Hence, it was important to match them. The problem was settled by leaving the decision to God. On an auspicious day, the two families assembled at the temple of Hanuman. The Hanuman is great god, the god of power. A little girl of 5 was brought. After the ritual of worshipping God, two flowers were picked from the garland on the deity. One of was white and other was red. God would speak through the flowers. The choice of the red flower would mean that marriage could not then take place. The white flower would mean that the marriage would take place. The girl, as the mouthpiece of God, was asked to choose one flower. The innocent girl chose the red flower. God's decision was clear. The marriage would not take place. Thank you.